This was the scene yesterday on I-84, dozens of cars piling up there along the shoulder.
Yeah, that crash closed parts of the interstate for hours, and Thomas Schultz is there now to show us what it looks like this morning. Thomas?
Hey, good morning, guys. And yeah, when we were driving toward Troutdale on I-84, I mean, obviously, as Chris has been mentioning all morning long, that snowpack is still heavy throughout the roadway, as we're seeing all across the area. So we didn't see any ice. We have been speaking to truckers, though, truck drivers who say they did. And just take a look at this truck stop here. We're at Love's, just off of I-84, and there's just guys parked all over the place. Now, I want to be clear here. There's a couple of reasons. Some are just taking a break. Some also tell us that with this winter conditions out there on I-84, they're not driving in this. We spoke to a guy who's going to Yakima right now, and he just unloaded down into Walton, and he's saying, I'm not risking damaging my truck to drive in conditions like this. When we talked to another guy who has been in this truck stop for 20 hours now, he's just starting to think about hitting the road once again. He's heading south down to California, but he, again, is very cautious about being on these roadways. And look, I mean, this is bad driving conditions for anybody. I mean, we were driving pretty slowly on our way out here to Troutdale. Everybody else on the roads around 4:30 this morning was doing the same. But of course, as Chris mentioned, more people, as the day goes on, are starting to hit the highway as well. Let's show you a little clip of that interview we had with one of those drivers today and what he had to say about road conditions.
I recommend everybody that has to shut down, shut down. If you have to keep going, you guys drive slow because the conditions are not all that great out here.
How many trucks are just out here just waiting, some of them for these conditions to improve just a bit? And something that's interesting, guys, that driver mentioned to us, these guys a lot of them are in communication. He says he's heard from drivers that once he gets south of Salem, he'll be a little bit better off. It's this spot right here on I-84 that he's most concerned about. But something that's interesting to me that I didn't realize, these guys, he says it's a brotherhood. They're not just worried about their truck, they're worried about their other drivers around them. Guys?